Imagine waking up in a world where gods walk among humans, where death is not the end but a doorway, and where stone monuments are built not for years, but for eternity. More than 5,000 years ago, in the heart of a vast desert, a civilization rose that still refuses to give up its secrets. A civilization so advanced that even today, scientists argue about how it achieved the impossible. This is not a myth, and this is not a legend. This is ancient Egypt, a world shaped by sand, stone, and belief. And by the end of this video, you may start seeing human history very differently. Ancient Egypt was not an accident. It was born because of one single miracle of nature. The Nile River. While everything around it was dry and lifeless, the Nile flooded every year with perfect timing, leaving behind rich soil that allowed crops to grow in the middle of the desert. To the Egyptians, this river was not just water. It was life itself. It fed their people, powered their economy, and even shaped their understanding of time. Seasons were planned around the river, and survival depended on its rhythm. Without the Nile, there would be no pyramids, no pharaohs, and no Egypt as we know it today. Now, if you're enjoying this journey into the past so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support content like this. And here on The Secret of the Sphinx, we explore the hidden stories that history books often leave behind. Stay with us, because the story is only getting deeper from here. As Egypt grew stronger, power became centralized under one figure, the pharaoh. But the pharaoh was not seen as a normal king. He was believed to be a living god on earth, chosen by the heavens to maintain balance in the universe. His word was law, his presence sacred. People did not obey him out of fear alone, but out of belief. To disobey the pharaoh was to disturb cosmic order itself. This idea allowed Egypt to remain stable for thousands of years, while other civilizations collapsed much sooner. Some pharaohs became legends. Ramses II ruled with strength and confidence, leaving behind massive statues carved in stone. Cleopatra VII ruled with intelligence and political skill, navigating a dangerous world dominated by Rome. But no matter who sat on the throne, the role remained the same: to rule, to protect, and to prepare for eternity. This belief in eternity is what led to the most iconic structures in human history. Rising from the desert sands, the pyramids were not built as symbols of power for the living, but as gateways for the dead. Each massive stone block was placed with purpose. These were not random tombs. They were carefully designed machines meant to guide the soul into the afterlife. The Great Pyramid of Giza alone was once the tallest structure on Earth, built without modern machines, without steel, and without written blueprints that survive to our time. Even today, no one fully agrees on how they were constructed with such precision. Standing silently nearby is the Great Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the face of a king. Weathered by time, it watches the horizon as it has for thousands of years. Some believe it represents royal power. Others believe it hides secrets beneath the sand. And this mystery is exactly why our channel is called The Secret of the Sphinx, because Egypt always leaves us with more questions than answers. Religion shaped every part of Egyptian life. The gods were everywhere. Ra ruled the sun, Osiris ruled the afterlife, Isis represented protection and magic, and Anubis guided souls after death. Death itself was not feared. It was expected. Egyptians believed that life on earth was only a small chapter in a much longer journey. This is why mummification was so important. Preserving the body meant preserving identity. The soul needed its physical form to survive beyond this world. But Egypt was not only about gods and kings. Daily life was surprisingly human. Farmers worked the land. Craftsmen built tools and jewelry. Scribes recorded events, and traders exchanged goods along the river. Children played games, families shared meals, and music filled the air during festivals. Linen clothing kept people cool. Bread and beer were daily staples, and community mattered deeply. This balance between ordinary life and divine belief is what made Egyptian society so strong. Their achievements were far ahead of their time. They developed one of the earliest writing systems, hieroglyphics, combining art and language into one. They understood mathematics well enough to design massive monuments with near-perfect accuracy. They tracked the stars, studied the human body, and practiced medicine using tools and techniques that would not reappear for centuries. Long before modern science, ancient Egypt was already observing, measuring, and recording the world around them. Yet, even the greatest civilizations do not last forever. Over time, internal struggles, foreign invasions, and shifting power weakened Egypt. Persians, Greeks, and eventually Romans took control. The old gods faded, temples fell silent, and the language slowly disappeared. But Egypt never truly died. Its ideas, architecture, and beliefs traveled across the world, influencing cultures that came long after it fell. Today, we are still searching for answers in the desert. New discoveries continue to challenge what we think we know, and perhaps that is Egypt's greatest legacy. It reminds us that human history is deeper, stranger, and more powerful than it appears on the surface. If this story made you think, let us know in the comments what part of ancient Egypt fascinates you the most. Was it the pyramids, the gods, or the mystery of the afterlife? Share this video with someone who loves history, and stay connected with the secret of the Sphinx for more untold stories hidden in the shadows of time.